Hi, I'm Fran Warde and I have co-written with Joanne the Little Book of Chocolat, and this is an inspiration from Joanne's award-winning book Chocolat, and it's a book that contains all the recipes that one would ever want to make with chocolat within their own home to indulge their inner senses of everything to do with the film and this wonderful product, chocolate.
The Little Book of Chocolat is the descendant of several things that I've worked on before. One is the novel Chocolat, and the others are the cookbooks that I've co-written with Fran Warde. And this time we decided we wanted to concentrate particularly on chocolate, on all aspects of chocolate, as many different chocolate recipes as we could find, including anecdotes from the books, from our lives, and from the history of chocolate, which is genuinely very interesting, and which I think has created this love affair that we have with chocolate now in the West. Well, I think after we wrote the French Kitchen and the French Market, I kind of thought that Fran and I had probably exhausted all my chocolate recipes, but she found lots more, and of course I found some in the books, and because people still associate chocolat with the concept of recipes and wanting to make chocolate, I find that even now, after all this time, people come back to me and they still want to know exactly what Vianne put into the hot chocolate, what she put into the celebration cake. And I thought that some of the other characters perhaps deserved their recipes too, and so I discovered what Rose's favourite cake was. I've been wondering about this for years. Turns out it's chocolate banana loaf. And also Anouk has some favourites, which are my daughter Anoushka's favourites, and I managed to get those in the book this time too.
I said, though, we really have to do recipes that people can make at home and enjoy at home and enjoy making them. They have to be achievable. We're not trying to bring a patisserie and a chocolatier into people's homes. We're wanting them to make them for their Sunday lunches with their children and for Mother's Day and various things like that. But in this book, I think we've gone down the family kitchen.
Yes.
But also slightly tied it in with French, because come on, the French do beautiful chocolate shops, and so we've thought of that when we were writing some of the recipes, to have that feel about it, to sort of have that attachment to France and all the prettiness, so the pretty macaroons. We wanted to do some nice things.
All these recipes I think are doable. It's not as if you need clever ingredients that you can only get from some special place. I mean, I come from a place where, if it's not mainstream ingredients, then chances are I won't be able to make the recipe. And I wanted it to be a nice, accessible book with beautiful pictures, but with recipes that real people can make and include them in their real lives and not have to take the whole day tempering chocolate.
You need a saucepan, an oven and a wooden spoon, and you're away.
It's been great working with Fran. I've worked with her several times before, and we're very different personalities in some ways, and so we complement each other. She is extremely well organised and very precise in the way she thinks, and she's extremely good visually, and she knows exactly what shape plate to put things on and exactly how to arrange it. I tend to be a bit more haphazard, and so we found that our personal styles are reflected in the book pretty much equally, really, and it's very nice to be able to collaborate with somebody else on something like this, because frankly I am not quite such an angel in the kitchen as she is, and it's nice to have somebody that really knows what they're doing and can make everything look wonderful and can explain everything properly. And so when you're making these recipes that they have been tested and tried over and over and over again, and that if you follow the recipe they're absolutely certain to work, whereas my recipes tend to be a bit experimental, and they might work, or you might get something adventurous and new. Or disastrous, who knows?